Often when parents are going through a separation, one of the issues that will need to be resolved is how are the children going to be supported. Now, this is commonly known as child support. In Australia, child support is governed by the Child Support Assessment Act, and generally there's only a few ways how we deal with child support. Option 1 is where the parents may resolve the child support directly through negotiation and they choose not to document the agreement reached. Now, in this situation, I'll only recommend it if the parents have a good co-parenting relationship and they actually will stick to the agreement that they reach. Alternatively, the parents have the option to go to the Child Support Agency, now known as the Department of Human Services, to seek an assessment of what the appropriate child support should be. Now, in this situation, the child support will be assessed based on each parent's time with the child or children and with respect to their incomes. Now, alternatively, the parents may choose that they want to involve lawyers to try and prepare a private agreement. Now, there's two options with respect to a private agreement. Option 1 is a limited child support agreement. Now, a limited child support agreement does have some limitations. Firstly, being that they only last for 3 years and then a parent can choose to terminate the agreement, and parents can get out of the agreement if there are some changes in the circumstances. Now, usually I'll recommend this agreement if parents are unsure what their future circumstances may look like and they want a more flexible style of agreement to get out of. Now, the other option is what's called a binding child support agreement. Now, by its name, it's binding and it's quite a serious option because this option will last until the children are aged 18. And by this option, each parent must have independent legal advice as to what the agreement means on them. Now, generally with respect to child support in Australia, there are a few options if a parent refuses or neglects to meet their child support obligations. Generally, if it's dealt with through the Child Support Agency, a registrar of the court can enforce those child support payments, and that might be by way of looking at garnishing that parent's wages or through their tax return, or by even, in some circumstances, placing a departure prohibition order on that parent. And what that means is that parent cannot leave the jurisdiction of Australia. Alternatively, if there's a private agreement that's been documented through the parents, they could look at filing an application to the Federal Circuit and Family Court of Australia to seek that that agreement is enforced.